students. I am Raman Gupta from Government College Bara. Today we'll study an essay on getting off to sleep written by J.B. Priestley. Students, J.B. Priestley was born on 13th September 1894 at Manningham, Bradford, England, and died on 14th August 1984 at the age of 89, Elveston, Warwickshire, England. At Elveston, Warwickshire, in England, he died. He was a British novelist, a versatile writer whose essays, dramas, and critical books are well known and appreciated throughout the world. His prose style is characterized by ease, clarity, and simplicity. All his writings are marked by sincerity, integrity, fluency, and intelligence. His essays, wit, and humor. His essays are marked for wit and humor. Besides his conversational style, his essays contain the charm of the captivating atmosphere. According to S.K. Sinha, Priestley's prose is easy, clear, and refined without being artificial. He is evidently emotional, but this does not affect his masterly handling of language. He writes very carefully and effectively. So let's start the essay. The essay on going off to sleep is from his book Papers from Lilliput. In this delightful essay, the author writes about his problem of insomnia. The problem of insomnia is being discussed in this essay. It is difficult for him for sleeping soon after getting into his bed. It was not easy for him to sleep just after going into the bed. The author discusses many methods of getting sleep as described by various persons, but finds all of them ineffective. By good luck, while reading Lamb's letters, he finds one of the described methods of getting to sleep. It is very simple, for the purpose to talk with a bore. The method which the letter written by Lamb describes to sleep was to talk with a bore, a person who bores others, and you will get into sleep. It has been composed by his deeply sympathetic interest in the common experience of life. So, next point we can discuss is the problem of author, or the author's problem. Though we have discussed in the last material that not getting sleep easily was his problem. The essay on getting off to sleep is both personal and impersonal. For the point of impersonal note, the author discusses many types of men who have been suffering from insomnia and exercise many kinds of remedies to get into sleep. But for the author's purpose, it is some different because during the bright hours of some day, whenever he begins to write essays, he begins to doze, whether it is morning, noon, or evening. But whenever the same piece of work is exercised in late hours, he can perform it without any sleep. It is the problem of the author that he can perform it without any sleep. It is the right time of night to go into sleep. His attitude towards man of iron will. Here in this essay, the author comments upon some historical personalities like Cromwell and Napoleon, who were called the men of iron wills because not only they fulfilled their task during days, but also they used to sleep during nights, forgetting all about the day's affairs. They would lay down and plunge themselves immediately into deep sleep. Not that they would wake up refreshed and always in time. According to the author, these men were the men of iron will. But for the author's comment, they had lack of human sympathy because some hopes and fears always affect our everyday life, but they who the men of strong wills were hard hearted, knowing not any kind of kindness and emotion. The next point we can discuss is man in general. Again, the author Priestley says that man in general who are sensitive to some extent can become an easy victim of insomnia because recollection to man are part and particle of man's life. They are part and parcel of man's life. It is wrong saying of the people who often say that they get into bed to fall asleep as soon as their head touches the pillow. The author believes either they are liars or they are cruel to humanity because there are some moments when a living being peeps into the past or dreams of the future, and these moments often he finds lying on bed. So, according to the author, one who just gets sleep laying on his bed is maybe hard hearted because he does not think anything related to his past or future and so on. Because this is very common thing among all the people that lying on bed we start thinking on the affairs of daily basis. The next point is different devices for sleep. Here in this essay, the author describes different devices practiced by different living beings who are victims of insomnia. Borrowing Borrow's character would exercise Wordsworth's poem. There are some who count sheep jumping over stell. There are also some other who herd sheep in imagination until they turn them into white bears or blue pigs. These kind of devices, says the author, are fruitless because they cannot help him to achieve the purpose of getting sleep. Actually, this method is just to divert their mind from something to get bored and get sleep. This was an indirect way to get sleep, to get bored. Thank you. We'll meet and continue this lesson, continue this essay in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.